Hello everyone, this is ConorGamingzHD. So the division will be going down for 3 hours tomorrow. I don't have exact times, but the same as last week. And this is the patch notes for 1.0.2. And this is the patch. So I do have a list of all the things which will be getting fixed in that update. And there's a lot of stuff in the Dark Zone, and this is a big update as well. So anyway, we're starting off with gameplay. So named enemies will now drop better loot in challenges modes than in hard mode. Added a cooldown period for the static turret stun attack in order to avoid a stun lock in PvP and PvE game modes. Named NPCs will no longer respawn after being killed in the open world. This will prevent situations where players were able to kill the same named NPC over and over again. So that was a sort of video on that, and there was quite a lot of videos on that. But anyway, modifications to the weapon talent trained. It can now only be rolled on shotgun, maximum rifles and pistols. Its bonus has been reduced from 1% to 5% to 0.1%. For the mid-as SMGs, trained talent has now been replaced with responsive talent, which increases damage when getting closer to the target. This applies to existing weapons as well as newly acquired ones. For all SMGs, LMGs and assault rifles, it will be replaced with another randomly picked weapon talent. This applies to existing weapons as well as newly equipped ones. It fits the speedrun exploit to the rooftop comm relay mission. Fits the issue where weapons dealt no damage if the reload animation was interrupted by an agent's skill. Fits an issue where players became stuck in an emote animation when activated by a chat while auto running. Fits the bug where skill power would be increased permanently while using the death by proxy talent. Fits the bug where experience was not being awarded for completing all side missions in the Midtown East safe house. Fits instances where the Seeker mine with airburst multi-mine mod will detonate too soon, miss targets and causes no damage. Fits the bug where grenades would sometimes not display the blast radius warning before detonating. Fits an issue where some NPCs in low cover would not react to being shot by the player. Fits an issue where emotes would cause the player model to behave oddly, missing guns, players stuck in emote animation, etc. Fits the bug where both weapon mods and weapon skins will not show up on other players in the game world. Fits an issue where DPS would not be calculated properly when purchasing a new weapon mod. And that was all of the gameplay which they've done. So now it's on to Dark Zone. There's a ton of Dark Zone fixes, new stuff in the Dark Zone. So they get straight to it. Players can now heal other neutral players in the Dark Zone by using first aid and support station skills. So players are now able to fast travel to Dark Zone checkpoints, but only when coming from outside the Dark Zone, which that's pretty good. The Dark Zone disconnect timer has been increased to 30 seconds, meaning players will remain in the game world longer when logging out while in the Dark Zone. This applies while not in the combat. Items extracted from the Dark Zone are now properly marked as new. Items were moved to the player's inventory. Players killed in the Dark Zone are now properly marked. Players killed in the Dark Zone now drop ammo, medkits and grenades. This loot is generated and not taken from dying players' inventory. Players killed in the Dark Zone will lose less Dark Zone funds and experience, rogue and non-rogue. Dark Zone funds and experience rewards for surviving rogue status has been improved. Dark Zone funds and experience rewards for killing rogue agents have been improved also. So there was something about Phoenix credits that's now been removed from the update. So whenever, I'm not going to talk about this because it's been removed, but next time when it does get added I will obviously talk about it. So, increased drop rates of high-end items from level 31 and 32 named NPCs in the Dark Zone, increased drop rate of high-end division tech material from level 32 named NPCs in the Dark Zone, improved Dark Zone chest items quality. Rank 30 chests will now drop superior purple items instead of specialized blue. Keys chests have now have a chance to drop high-end gold items. Dark Zone funds drop rates and quantity on NPCs has been reduced. Fits the bug where the wildfire and fear tactics talents were affecting neutral players in the Dark Zone. Fixed instances where players would receive a Delta error message when entering the Dark Zone. Fixed the bug where sometimes players could not loot anything after returning to the game following a network disconnection. Fixed stage 1 rogue times not displaying correctly when rogue players receive damage from another player. So that was the Dark Zone. So it's quite a lot there for tomorrow's update. And also there's also graphics, UI, audio, localization, but I'm going to skip them. If you want to check this out, I'll link it in the description. And now I'm going to go straight to the PC, Xbox One and PS4. So PC, the Tobii eye tracking bug fixes and improvements. On launch, PC client now monitors PC graphics settings and applies the best settings for the usage configuration. This is unless the user has custom settings. Fixed an issue when a map was sometimes difficult to navigate with a mouse. Fixed an issue where Hungarian, Korean and Russian localization. Fixed an issue that prevented matchmaking while on the map. Removed the store button from the character selection screen on PC versions of the game. Players can now find the store in the Ubisoft Club app directly. Fixed a number of day 1 patch notes. And Xbox One, it fixed a bug where players could not reconnect to the servers after suspending the game on Xbox One. Fixed a bug on Xbox One where unblocking a player would not be reflected in-game until the title reboots. And also PS4, adding an option to disable the PlayStation 4 controller speaker, improve textures and models streaming speed, and also the last one, fixed an issue where ISAC volume could get too loud when playing with headsets. Now this was the patch notes, and there's quite a lot in tomorrow's update. It will be going down for 3 hours tomorrow. I think it's the same time on all consoles. But anyway, smash like and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video.